You know there are more planes in the oceans than submarines in the air? This is episode 33 of Beard Bites. It's been a while,
It has been a
but we're
while.
here.
We've been busy. Yeah, Ahmed, full disclosure said I don't really have a clever one. It just gets us into the episode, and that it did. It was
And
very,
we're right into it.
yeah, that's true. That is
Do it,
true.
right?
I was
Yeah.
honestly not expecting it. I don't know what the hell you were thinking
Hey,
of.
man, I was just doing it, right?
Hey, I respect it. I
But
respect it.
yeah. This episode we're gonna be talking about GTA 6 delay. I mean, we're late to this, but we're here.
Kinda, yeah.
Um and GameStop, Steam, and the Game Awards.
Yes, those are the main things, honestly. Yeah. How was your week? What did you do?
Man, I feel like I gotta recap life a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Work's been hectic, but
Okay.
so I think that's been the reason why we've haven't been keeping things up to date. And haven't really recorded in a while. Um, I am mental health seeking psychiatry and therapy. We're just doing something new, man. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone keeps talking about mental health. Why not try it out? So that's been going good so far.
Nice.
A lot less anxious. So you guys should definitely, if anyone's struggling with it and being the old head about, oh, I gotta be strong. Nah, man, just go get some help, man.
If you're
I used
struggling
to
with
feel the
it, you're
same way.
weird and you should feel bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No, this guy, bro. No, but it's
They're coming for you. They're
but
coming for you. They're gonna knock down your door.
yeah.
None. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. Therapy's
Yeah.
good. Maybe even
But
psychiatry if you need it. But yeah.
yeah. But aside from that, mostly been playing a lot of Arc Raiders and Battlefield. I feel like maybe we can just like riff off of it, like
Yes.
our experiences. But I had bought Dispatch, played the first episode. It was not as it's more movie than game, I would say. Well, I like wait, let me rephrase. Because Telltale games allow you to do walk around like point and click, but Dispatch is more movie, and then you do a little mini game of like dispatching the heroes out.
Okay.
So I haven't gotten into the other episodes yet, but I will need to get some time for that.
You're also forgetting. You also got Ghost of Yote.
Yeah, but like maybe there's more life stuff here. So it's common for people to get like moths, clothes moths in the winter, where like where it's like these like little bugs come in and then like they eat parts of clothes and like make cocoons and stuff. So we had to go through a whole process of like washing our clothes. Okay, I mean we wash our clothes before, but like
Dirty.
imagine every article of clothes you own, you have to wash it and you can't store it back in the closet until you like deep clean the closet.
Yep.
So there was a lot of hurdles of like, okay, man, I gotta go clean everything. And then at some point I was like, man, I have shirts from high school and I'm way past high school. I'm like, okay, let me start donating some things. So that was an interesting point of reference in time and things like that. So that kind of ate up the living room. So I haven't touched back Ghost of Yote, but
Oh no, the mods ate up your living room. Oh no.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god,
Ah, the
it's
couch.
a freaking Dark Souls boss in there, man. I'm fine. What's her name? Sheilog, Quaylog, or
Quilog,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But you got the mod thing like sorted out and stuff like that.
yeah. So,
Nice.
but in the meantime, I've just been doing a lot of Arc Raiders and Battlefield. We'll get into it in a bit. But how's your stint?
Pretty good since we last talked on the podcast, at least. Ahmed and I started playing Baldur's Gate 3. I think we're gonna get more into it sooner rather than later because we both really enjoyed it. We're doing like a co-op game, so there has already been some dumbassery, which is great.
Wait, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Wait, what was my character? What was your character?
Oh, yeah. So my character, I really wanted to play Monk again. Even though I did it the first time when I played the game, but I really wanted to do it, and I'm gonna probably do like Way of like the Fist or something. And my character is like a tiny tiny dwarf with like yellow hair, bright blue eyes, and his name is Son Goku, S-U-N, and then Gookoo, Son Goku.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, Ahmed's character is
It was
also pretty
fine.
great. You don't remember?
Okay. No, okay. So I forgot the gimmick name, but I'm playing a Dragonborn bard.
Yeah.
And the idea was that like I spit hot fire and like I do like dumb like improv quips about like spitting like rapping and then like just doing flame breath.
The name
but I
you
forgot what
chose
my
is Tayamok.
Oh, Tayamok. Oh,
Tayamok, Tayamok.
Tayamok. Tayamok. That was, for context, it's a joke about a joke. There was was it the Basement Yard Boys?
I think so, yeah.
They had a bit about Iggy Azalea doing freestyle, and she was always saying Tayamok. Anyways,
no, but it's good so far. It's gonna be slow going, obviously, because it's Baldur's Gate 3, and we're gonna be like messing around with it quite a bit. But we just did like the fight with the Withers like catacomb or whatever. And we were like, oh, we could talk to these guys that are outside the catacomb, or we could just blast them, and that's kind of what we did. So and then I jumped down the hole, and Ahmed was like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm fighting for my life down here. And he jumps into like a bomb essentially. So, you know, good times, I would say. But excited to play more of that. Also playing some Link's Awakening. I got it from a friend. I'm enjoying it. You know, it's more of like the older Zeldas where it's like the 2.5D where you're like going around and like solving puzzles and like the, you know, like the typical like water dungeon and fire dungeon, all that kind of stuff. It's cool. I'm liking it. And then I'm also playing a lot of Mario Galaxy 2. I'm almost done with it. That game is so good, dude. They really like, I don't know what it is about Mario Galaxy specifically, but I feel like Mario Galaxy as a series really captured like really cool innovative ideas with like Mario and things that they could do with it. And I don't want to say those ideas don't appear again, but for the first time type thing, it was really cool, you know?
So you said it's good or bad?
It's good. It's good. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good in that like it's very like clever with the way that it has you like solve some of the encounters and like explore some of the, and of course there's some limitations with like the controls and things like that, it being like, you know, X amount of years old game, but it's still really good and I think it holds up really well. There are times where I'll be trying to do like a maneuver that Mario could do in like Odyssey, but he can't do obviously in Galaxy because it's older, so I'm like, oh, I gotta get used to it type thing.
Yeah.
But overall,
because Galaxy has like a weird camera angle, right?
Yeah, at times it does. So you gotta like adjust. The motion controls also not the best on some of these levels. And some of the power-ups they made in this game are just god awful, but I think they recognize it because like there's a power-up like the spring Mario power-up where you literally turn to a spring and you just physically cannot stop bouncing, and you have to like, if you hold jump you get a higher jump, but like it's just not a great power-up. But I think they know that because they only make you do it for one level and that's it. They don't ever make you do it again. So there are some instances where I think they understand it's like, yeah, this sucks, but you know, it's clever and we want to bring it back at least once to try it again. But don't worry, we're not going to force you to do more of it. So, yeah, so there's that. And then Ahmed and I have been really playing a lot of BF6 and Arc Raiders. What do you want to talk about first?
Probably Battlefield. I mean, because I
Yeah.
think that's the. I feel like we have more to say about Arc Raiders than Battlefield, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Battlefield 6, man.
What a good game, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, what a very nice, concise package for what it is.
Yeah. Like, it's worth to say that like this is, I think this solidifies Vince Pella as like one of the goats of video game
FPSs, yeah.
Like
For those who don't know, Vince
Fame,
Pella made
whatever,
Titanfall 2 and
Rushmore.
all that stuff, and Battlefield
Yeah.
4, I believe, right?
No, he made Call of Duty 4. Like
Call of
so,
Duty
so
4,
the OG
okay.
COD, like
Mhm.
that everybody loved, Call of Duty 4, and I think like I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 maybe, or I think they had left in the middle of Modern Warfare 2. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he made OG Call of Duty 4, which is like the golden standard. Made Titanfall, Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, OG Apex, Jedi Fallen Order, and then took Battlefield when a lot of people disliked it, like Like I think the string with Battlefield is did Battlefield Hardline, which is like cops and robbers. Then they did like 2 World War II games, and then did 2042, which kind of bombed on release. So then the people didn't really like, the general community and general sentiment on Battlefield is like, this sucks. Vince Appel comes in and then just like fixes it up. It just feels good to play. Performance is good. The game itself is good. Like how you were saying, it's a great package. It just feels good, man.
I think so. I do say that I do think there are some valid concerns with the game. Like some people say the maps are too small and all this stuff, which is fair, right? If you're coming from a Battlefield like experience, you're used to bigger maps. But me personally, that's not something that I'm like tied to, right? Not saying that it shouldn't be that way or should be my way, but like I don't have that like desire as much as other people. So when I get in there and want to play a very like easy, not easy, but like clean shooter, I think this is like hitting all those marks. You know, if I want to snipe, it feels really good to snipe. If I want to like be a medic, it feels really good to be a medic. If you're an assault player, like playing objective is like really like incentivized. Excuse me, you know? So like I think they do a good job of balancing all of that, and there are a lot of like cinematic moments in a single match, you know?
Yeah. I think single-handedly adding the drag function to revive is such
yeah.
it's like very private, Saving Private Ryan. I got you, buddy. And then just like explosions happening in the background, and yeah, it's
I think the game does a really good job of capturing a good team play is very well rewarded, you know? Like we usually go in with the 4-stack, which is the max amount of people you can play, but sometimes we'll daisy chain it to where it's like a 4-stack and then they join a game, and then another group of 4 that's in the same Discord will join on like one of the players that like is in our squad, so that we're all 8 of us are in the same game on the same team, and we're each on our own squad, but like we'll be coordinating with each other, like, hey, let's go take A, go take B. One of us will be providing like covering fire off like a sniper position, one of us is like rezzing, one of us is the engineer, another guy's an engineer like providing cover, like health for the tanks, things like that. So the coordination I think is really, really good. It feels really nice, honestly.
Yeah, it's also I like they added this thing compared to the other Battlefields where there's like I guess you could call it a score streak, like if you want to, but you don't get instead of like kill streaks, you get like perks.
That
So
can
it's like,
yeah.
So and you score that significantly like quicker, like you fill that like score streak up much quicker when you cooperate as a squad. So they like reinforce gameplay dynamics instead of everybody kind of just being a solo adventurer. So that's very that's nice to see that they're able to enforce the gameplay loop in a way that like I guess in the past was difficult to do, because like it's not incentivized. Like even when we got our friends that weren't super into Battlefield, like this is like the first one that they're like kind of getting into, they're like, oh, look at my KD or something, and it's like, man, people stop looking at the KD, just like play the objective. So, and I think that helps align things better, and just to kind of give someone a metric to track and be like, hey, this is how well you're performing as a team player, kind of thing.
Yeah, I will say I am glad Battlefield 6 has come out and it's like good, because I think me and you both have this craving of like, man, I'm craving like an FPS, right? Like we just want to try one. Like it's been a while, and the only other FPS that's obviously coming out on a yearly basis is Black Ops, or Call of Duty rather. And Black Ops 7 came out and it's just riddled with like AI garbage all over the place. It has like AI generated assets rather, and it has like a bunch of different like very obvious AI stuff, like the Studio Ghibli images, things like that. Also, like, the campaign is really trash, but also Battlefield 6 campaign is trash too, but like you're not playing it for the campaign. And
no, I would argue this one's like it's even worse, right? Considering that like Black Ops is known for like very specific type of story. Like they like, a lot of people were saying like it just sounds like they really just wrote the outline of the game via AI, because it's like, okay, like this is like a cutscene that you'll see on TikTok, is that like they bring back like Frank Woods, and then he just turns into a Poison Ivy from like Arkham Asylum, like a big giant plant monster. It's like, dude, how is this even coming in, and why is there like red goo coming in? I don't know.
Did you watch
Nah, bro. I know they're like, oh, this guy comes back. Oh, JK, he's just a deep fake. It's like, bro, you got like AI drones like in the future, and nobody thought that like the big bad someone just like deep faked his face.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and it's just like it really like I watched the cutscenes, I watched the whole thing. It was like an hour long, essentially, of a video, and it very much feels like the script was written by an AI, and it's just like really like it. It kind of just doesn't go anywhere, and it comes out of nowhere, and it's just like this did not have to be a Black Ops game, to be completely honest. Like it didn't have to be. And again, I'm not like really hardcore tied to the franchise. It just feels really strange that like they keep reviving this name when they could be doing something else. You know?
Like they ran out of the options. Like it's like they do something different. I don't know, man. Like it's also interesting because it's like I noticed this also with like in Battlefield, right? Like I think back in the day, things were like very clearly like, oh, yep, U.S. Russia. These are the things that are happening. But even in Battlefield, like you would play as like Russia, China, U.S., like some like Arab coalition or something, and it was like, okay, these. It's getting a little too realistic in terms of like geopolitical things. So and like I feel like over years Call of Duty has been moving away from that to just generic military companies or private military companies. And Battlefield now is like, oh, some shadow PMC and NATO. Like there's no.
NATO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This guy. There's no like line. So like I don't know if just like they're like all the war stories have been told and all the twists are done, and like and you can't touch things because of geopolitical things. I don't know.
Maybe. I would also say that like I think when you're well, I would say Battlefield 6 is like I was gonna say like maybe when because you're forced to put out a game every year, you're not able to really bake the story pretty well. But then Battlefield 6 also has a really trash story.
It is like a like 6 out of 10 average kind of.
What? Six
like,
out of 10?
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I've heard it's just like an average Call of Duty experience. Just like it's like a fleshed out tutorial versus I think Black Ops 7 just does very obscure things where you're like, why did you even do this? Like I don't know. Let me ask you, so because I heard this from another video I was watching that was like, it was from Inside Gaming that used to be Machinima. Anyways, long story. The two guys were talking about like, okay, like it was some off comment that said that like, oh, the like obviously they're using like on the calling cards they're using like Studio Ghibli, OpenAI or like ChatGPT freaking calling cards like that looked very off. Like why would you have that sort of art style there? And the like prestige icons are also AI generated.
Yeah.
And some of like the zombie calling cards, if you complete challenges are that. Someone was like, okay, like it looks very bad and looks very egregious that they did this. And they're charging $70 for it. Had they come out and charged like $30 for it, like would it be like I'm not saying less egregious, but like would it soften the blow? Because like a lot of times people talk about AI is like AI will save costs, but like they're not trickling down. It's not trickling down into people's pockets, you know.
Yeah, it's not.
Or it's not trickling to the customers. It's trickling down into the customers' pockets, which is kind of crazy.
No, that's true.
Like would you say would you say would you say if it was cheaper, like if they passed the thing down? Like I'm not saying like
You're saying for Call of Duty or for Battlefield?
Yeah, for Call of Duty.
Are you saying $30 like optional campaign, or you're saying like
no I'm saying like imagine like they like it costs them a certain amount of money to make the game, but they're selling it for 70, and they use a lot of AI to make it cheaper, like or to lower their cost, but like they're not passing the saving down to the customer, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I think with Call of Duty being a yearly release, I think that they're pressed for time. I think they're pressed for resources, even though they shouldn't be. They're like it's Activision, and like Xbox. Like there's no reason for them to be pressed for resources as much as they are. So I think they use the AI stuff to cut corners, and they're not passing it along to the customers in terms of savings. They're just pocketing it. They're cutting margins of like, okay, we don't need to spend this much on creative work, and we can still turn more profit out of this game. You know.
Yeah.
So I think when you see the AI assets and stuff like that in the game, and I'm not saying that no games use AI assets. I'm sure like a lot of games that I'm playing currently do, and I just don't know it. But when it's so obviously like when it's so clear and it's so like apparent, like it
Mhm.
feels like they really don't care about the game, in my opinion. When
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
have like relatively a handcrafted experience with Battlefield 6, for example, generally speaking, like you could tell that there's like a lot of thought, a lot of care, a lot of like, passion going into Battlefield 6, generally speaking, right? Um, so I think contrasting the two, it's just like really interesting to see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This might, I guess, segue into the next thing then about Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, like we
Yeah.
because that has its own kind of thing, but we can kind of talk about our experience with Arc Raiders then.
Yeah, so there's some AI conversation with Arc Raiders, but we can get to that in a second. Because we've both played a lot of it. Like, how many hours do you have in the game right now? Do you know?
I think I'd like to say 30. Okay, 37.
Okay. I'm at 43. So we're
Yeah.
somewhat close to each other. It's not like we're super far
Yeah.
apart. But man, okay. Initial thoughts. Like what are you liking
Dude,
it? Or like
I
what's
remember
the
seeing the trailer for this a
Mhm.
long time ago, and I was like, man, this looks so whack, blah blah blah. I was like, what is this?
We were
Like,
watching Game Awards
okay,
together when they announced it, actually. I remember.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we were both like,
And
oh, it's another extraction shooter, whatever, man. I didn't think this would be
yeah,
a
oh,
thing.
because like it felt like very like, oh, we're making this just to go out, and I was like, whatever, man, get this out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know this was made by the team, the folks behind the finals until like much later.
Yeah.
And I kind of wrote this off, right? And then as like they had the open betas and service slams, I was like, whatever. And then a lot of people kept talking about it. I played it, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then for some reason, I was just like, like everyone kept talking about it. I was like, let me just jump in. And it is. I thought I was gonna hate extraction shooters, but this one is so compelling. They nailed the vibe just really right. Like it has this like Battlefront, like Star Wars Battlefront feel to it, because I guess these are ex developers that worked on that game, but like the art style, the retro futurism.
Someone dubbed it as NASA punk.
Yes, yeah.
I heard that from another
there's,
podcast
like,
earlier, and I agree with
a
it.
lot of aviation feels for it. Yeah, NASA punk. That's such a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
The gameplay feels so good, dude. I think.
I guess hold on.
So
I guess taking a step back, Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter. The way the loop goes is that you load into a map with a loadout, whether it's a loadout provided to you by the game, a loadout that you bring with you. You have a certain number of inventory slots that you can carry items with you, and the idea is that you go into a map, do like whatever you want to do on the map, whether it's PvP, whether it's like exploring solo, whatever the case is, whether it's just like coming in, getting resources and dipping,
or doing quests as
or
well.
doing
Like,
quests.
yeah.
And then you go in. It's a $40 game, by the way, so just so the context of what everyone's what the context of this conversation is. Go into the map, leave with whatever you bring in, or like extract with. If you die on the map, you lose everything on your person except for what's in your safe pocket, or as other people call it, like the butthole pocket. So sorry, not to interrupt, but just so people are aware of what this game is.
You're kind of painted. Yeah, no, that's good. It's important to paint the picture, because I think not many people have probably experienced extraction shooters. I haven't, outside of this.
Same, I have not.
But
either.
yeah. So it's a lot of like inventory management and like figuring out like, okay, like what is junk and what's important to take, because it doesn't tell you off the bat. Like when you're in the world, it doesn't tell you like, oh, this is a super valuable item. Like
it kind of does rarities, in rarities, yeah. But yeah, you're right.
But like if you're looking at a blue item, you're like, oh, this is like a I don't know, some wire versus like some like paper towel tube, and you're like, well, obviously paper towel tube, the cardboard paper towel is so useless. and then you come back and someone's like, oh, you can use that for like building weapons or repairing your weapons, or you need this
Mm-hmm.
to upgrade this thing. It's like, what the heck? So it's interesting because like you hoard a bunch of stuff and you're like, I don't know what I need to do, but then you're also worried about like what if a random drone like or a robot, because like so it's PvP VE where there's other players, so you have to kind of contend with, is a person, if you see a random person, are you gonna shoot them and get their loot? Are you
Mm-hmm.
gonna cooperate with them? Are they gonna shoot you? So there's a lot of times you run up on somebody, be like, I'm friendly, I swear. Or sometimes you're like, hey buddy, turn around. It's like, so there's different vibes to the game. And on top of that, there's like huge mechs or like robots that like survey the land and kind of come in and interact with you. So it makes for a good tense situation. The one thing that I find very enjoying, and I think they nailed it down so well that makes it so much more enjoyable to play, is fighting the common enemies. Are they're like these flying arcs. I mean, the robots are called arcs, but they're like these flying robots, and the physics on them, like Jake Baldino has said this in his podcast or his video, but the physics on it, on when you hit them, is so satisfying.
Yep.
Because like imagine like a four blade little like drone, and if you hit one of its wings or one of its copters, it's like off balance and it's like swinging erratically, and the physics change dramatically if you depending which one you shoot. So if you shoot like the diagonal like top right and back left, it like wobbles a certain way, versus if you shoot the two back, it
Mhm.
like flops. It's so that is like very satisfying, considering like
It's something that like
yeah.
you notice that, and just like to jump in like a little bit, it's
Yeah.
something that you notice like when you play the finals, right? They took so much time and dedication to the destruction, right, of the game.
Yeah.
That's not present in this game. So where do they dedicate everything else? The physics of the world, and how like when you shoot a drone, how it interacts with the bullets, how like it feels. They focus on that energy somewhere else, which is really interesting to
Yeah.
experience. But yeah,
Mhm.
you're saying about the drones.
No, yeah, it like it makes a very common encounter a lot more unique. Like, cause
Mhm.
like it's cause like you have to like nail the shot, and sometimes you hit the body, and you're like, oh damn it, that's not what I meant to do, and
Shit the body.
yeah, shit the body. Sometimes I do be shitting, cause dude,
Yeah.
okay, cause one of them is like easy to handle, but then it's like as soon as you get two, you're like, all right, this is difficult, because one of them like does like burst fires of like a machine gun, and then the other one like shoots tasers at you, and so like you need to like juggle like which is which, and then some of them are armored on their wings,
Yep.
and then you have a randomly like one of them it's called a snitch, which sees you, and then like if you don't kill it in quickly, it alerts, and then it brings down three more. So it's like, dude, I'm at a firing squad. Like,
Yeah.
get me out of here. And it's like you realize like such a common enemy is so difficult, but
Mhm.
then it's such a like, so like you're like, this is just one aspect of talking about like the AI. This is not even talking about the human element. Like like I can go on and ramble a bit more, but like I want to give Hedy his time to talk. But the human interactions are so interesting.
Mhm.
Like you would think like everyone is just caveman PvP fighting, but dude, they're generally like sometimes like I've had like real human connections with people, like some dude
More
saw me
context,
down.
just a quick pause. I didn't mention
Yeah.
this, that when you load into a map, you're loading in with like 30 to 40 other players as well. So
Yeah.
you'll be like interacting with them either by running by them, or like looking at like fighting them or whatever. But just so everyone's aware of how it works, like there's no
Yeah.
you cannot load into a game without other people present in that same lobby. That's just how the game works. So sorry.
So it's like this PvP VE kind of like scenario where it's like, well, it's not directly PvP, but you're there with other people contending for other resources. Like sometimes human nature kicks in and says, oh, I want the most expensive thing. What do you have in your pockets? And people kind of come at you. But then other times people are a lot more cooperative.
Yeah, I would say
It's
like
very beautiful.
yeah, it's a very interesting like social playground, because we've never played an extraction shooter, But everything that I've heard about Escape from Tarkov is that it's very hardcore, very intense, and generally it's a lot very difficult. And you know, that's for some people, and that's fine. Never got into it just because I didn't want to like, you know, be on that kind of game, or like that was just not my thing. However, in this game, everyone's like vibe is a bit different in that I think everyone's glad it's more chilled than Tarkov, right? But my experiences in PvP or like with the other players is really interesting. On solos, everyone's super nice. I like there are some people who are like who want to shoot you on sight or whatever, and that's fine. And I welcome that. Like that experience is still fun. Like the combat between players is interesting, and like how you like the cat and mouse that you're playing with players. But like everyone on solos generally is like, oh, like, hey, like what do you need? Like I'm looking for this. Oh, I saw some over here, or like, you know, whatever. It's a very fun experience, right? They do have these like super bosses that roam the map sometimes, and you can partner with everyone to say like, hey, like let's all team up and fight this boss. And so you guys are all pelting it with bullets and taking it down, and once you take it down, you guys run up to it, split the loot, like by like, you know, like gentleman's agreement kind of thing, right? But nothing is stopping. And I've done this where I've ran up to the core, taken the majority of like the most expensive resources, and then like I try to run away, and someone's like, hey, where's the thing? And then you just start hearing shooting behind you because like they're looking for like the most expensive resources, and someone ran in and stole all of them and ran off. So it's like a fun like experience with all that, you know. But then on teams, so Ahmed and I play teams occasionally, like pretty often actually, where we load in me, Ahmed, and somebody else. And bro, the people on teams, like you could try to be friendly generally, and some people will reciprocate, but
Okay, sorry to
yeah,
cut.
no, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. Sometimes it works, but overwhelmingly it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are moments of like genuine like, all right, but there are moments where people like set up traps, and like I'm just saying, bro, The Last of Us like Raider section, where they did the E3 demo, like Last of Us 1, that's what this game feels like sometimes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Like you're right. It does feel like that, and it's so interesting to see like this social playground, and these rules of how you interact with other players and things like that, you're not instilled by the dev team. This is all like just the community kind of figuring it out, you know. But this game is like, it's such a such an interesting experience. I would say that like, I think the idea of it, like the way I feel about this game is that like, I don't know if you've played, I don't know how much of PUBG you played, but like it's giving me like prime PUBG feelings, you know, like when it was first launching, how like it was like one of the first battle royales, and the experience of PUBG was really interesting, you know.
Yeah, because it's interesting, because back then it was like you were like technologically limited by how many people you can play together. So having 100 people in one match, and then having a definitive one guy left standing was a cool idea. This one, like, I get what you're saying. It's like you're experiencing something new. It's not exactly PUBG, but you're like, oh, I haven't had this experience before. Like, it's like a new game design kind of feeling.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like the game like really rewards like, because you can't kill these super bosses alone. You just can't, like, straight up, and you'll need to partner with other people in the lobby to do it. And so like when you do that as a team, like it's a really nice feeling. But overall, like it's such a cool game, and I'm really enjoying it. There is like the conversation we started with, like, of like, you know, there is some AI like nonsense going on about the game, and it's in like a weird it's like in a weird spot of like, what they did in this game is that they paid voice actors to give their voice, like they had them read a couple of lines, or like not a couple, but like a quite a bit of lines, and then they are remixing their voice using AI. And I initially was like, oh, it's dog shit, like how dare they, like they're ruining, you know, like, and part of me still stands with that. Like I don't like it, but I've had some thoughts about it. It's like, you know, so long as everyone got paid for their work and they understood what they're signing up for, like that's it. I don't like it, but I'm more amicable to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not great, but it is what it is. And I will say, it shows in the quality of the voice acting. It's not good, right? That's a big part of it too.
It's passable. Like, so I heard that like there's another game called like Where Winds Meet, where it uses like very obvious like AI voice. This one is like somewhat, it's somewhat passable, but like if you know it's AI, you hear it, you're like, yeah, everyone kind of speaks in like a very monotone kind of normal voice. There isn't like any, you're not getting any like Borderlands performances of like, I'm Tiny Tina, I'm Claptrap. You know, you're not get. It's very like, oh, this is like person A, volume person. You know, like so the like I will say like I don't want to be like a bootlicker defender of things. Like out of all the uses of AI, I think this one seems the most like I don't want to say respectful, but I guess graceful, because they like they're looking at it from like a process workflow. Like they didn't AI the art and or the style, because this game has a very unique style and has a very unique art in the world, in the guns, and the items you pick up.
Well, the
and
argument is that
location.
like they're open and upfront about this voice acting one, but you don't know what else they could be using AI for, just not telling you.
I guess, but
You know?
but like here's the thing, like there's other things you can easily see that's like AI slop, right? Like
The Call of Duty
like
calling cards.
Call of Duty has done it, has slipped up a bunch of times. Like they like in Warzone they had like the zombies with like like 6-7 fingers.
How many?
And then they had okay. This guy 6-7. Oh, we got it. Clip it, boys. He's a 6-7.
You're good.
Oh,
yeah.
and then the freaking Ghibli art style for calling cards, but then this is like from their perspective, they're building a live service game that is constantly introducing new things. It's gonna be hard to like always bring in voice actors to record every single bit of thing. So like from like a process point of view, it's like text to speech that we've had since like 2000 whatever, right? Like we've had Microsoft Sam in our computer since forever. We've had Alexa, we've had Siri, we've had Google Home. Like it's that stuff is along the lines of that thing, right? Like even Spotify has the DJX.
Yeah.
Like you think, you know, like some like the way like DJX works, like he can't read the names of every single artist that has existed and will exist. So
yeah.
Like so that's why I'm saying it's like they're not so like shameless with how it's being used, like compared to other companies where it's like, yeah, just generate the art, just generate this thing. Like dude, like Sam Altman, this is a sub story. Sam Altman literally said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build the best AI agent in the world, and then we're gonna take everybody's money, and then we're gonna ask it, hey, ChatGPT, when you're super smart, can you tell us how to pay these people back? And he said it with a straight face.
Yep.
Like there's some people that are like so shameless in how they do things, and it's like, okay, but this one, like I don't say I respect it, but like if you're looking for like a best use case of AI in terms of like in somewhat of a respectable way, to me I see it as like they've built a good game, and they care about the community and they care about things. They just did it in a way where it's like it's also a smaller team. It's not like a much larger team. So, but then again, right? There's always the Pandora's box.
Yeah.
About this.
Like it's in like a creeping kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
like,
do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say like, I don't want to be like you're wrong. I do understand the perspective. Me personally, I'm just like wary of allowing like incrementalism for this kind of thing. Like, because if we say this is okay, then it's like it only gets like quote unquote worse from here, you know. I don't know. I've kind of made my peace with it of like, you know, like I am enjoying the game, and if somebody does not want to play this game for this reason of the AI thing, completely understand it and respect it. I don't like this AI stuff, but at least the workers like got paid for it, you know, like the people who signed up for the contract, they understood what they were signing up for, all that stuff, you know, like that is at the end of the day. You know,
yeah, it's not something that like they shoehorned in, right? I think like the issue that's happening right now is a lot of
what happened with Apex, right? Like they told the voice actors to come back in for recording, and they said, hey, new clause in your contract, we're going to just take your voice and use it for AI stuff. And the voice actor said, no, we don't agree with that. And they were unfortunately, I think, fired, but it was a French studio in Apex specifically. But, you know, I respect them for not going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree. I will say honestly, like the thing with this is that like um, with Apex, like okay, I think another reason why I'm like more lax with this is that in Arc Raiders you're very just like a generic guy. A lot of people are kind of generic. Like there isn't like a hero shooter element. Like Apex is so clearly defined by
About the
like,
characters.
yeah, Bloodhound is different than Octane. That's different than Gibraltar. That's different than Wraith. That's different than all these other like than Mirage. Like you need to have each person pop out and stand out. And I think when you do like uh, machine learning or AI or text to speech on voices, like you're gonna lose so much of that personality that for something like Apex is gonna like be such a hindrance. But for Arc Raiders, like your character is just like saying, "Hi Raider, don't shoot. Found this gun here.
Yeah.
This new item here." Like they're not saying, like they're not delivering like character defining roles. They're not doing like like Oscar level acting. So like
Yeah.
but when you're developing or making a product that requires like specificity, I don't, is that even a word?
I
when
think
it
so.
requires when it requires like uniqueness and like so like a range of emotions and things like that to deliver an experience or to deliver the feeling of a character, you can't do that via emotion via machine learning language, AI text to speech type of thing.
Yeah.
You need someone to deliver like specific ranges, like Borderlands would not be like as annoying as it is. It would not be as colorful or as memorable if you didn't have the voice actors there to make that game.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair argument. I don't know how, it's the thing is the reason I'm a little hesitant on that is because once we start like justifying like, oh, like in this instance it's okay, like because it's not like the theme or like the what they're going for doesn't need the specificity of human interaction, you know, I feel like people can extrapolate that to be like, oh well, you know, I don't think like Apex, for example, needs human actors. It could be done by AI if the AI has like a emotion capacity filter or whatever. You know, like I feel like that
Yeah.
argument does build a little bit of a slippery slope. But
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like I'm not gonna sit here and justify the game's AI use, me personally. I'm more so gonna say like I understand if people don't feel comfortable playing the game because of the AI use, and I also understand the idea of people being like, you know, like it's an ethical use of it. Like I'm not gonna. It's fine for them to use, you know, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I think also the like maybe to kind of go back on the previous point, the fact that it's also $40, like I think because this like Sony could have made this as the Last of Us game and charged $70 for it.
Yeah.
I think everybody would have been like, okay, yeah, sure. But the fact this is like $40 gives a very like specific experience, and I think for most people a new experience. It's like I don't know, like it's hard to navigate.
It is very difficult
Like,
to navigate.
yeah.
I mean, it's a new thing.
Like,
It's like a new problem that we're facing in this like industry, and it's like, what are you gonna do, right? Like, how are you gonna how are you supposed to navigate it?
Yeah, like I honestly, if it was a $70 game, I think maybe my take would not be the best. But like I would be more anti the usage. But I think the fact that like it feels like they're like, hey, we're gonna make this, and like this is like a logistics thing, but like we'll like I don't know, pass whatever thing along to the customer,
Yeah,
like, whatever savings or whatever. Then like I don't know, man.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
It's definitely not an easy like conversation, you know, like there's definitely two sides to it. I don't know, I just know that I'm really enjoying the game, so it is coming from a place of like, oh well, like I'm liking it, it can't be that bad, but like I fully recognize that like that may not be like the best take, if that makes sense.
yeah.
But yeah,
it's also interesting, like just to kind of step out, like a lot of people are enjoying this game, and The other day, Holly and I were playing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, dude. I just got where you play the game, you unlock things, and there's like a free event or battle pass thing happening. So I get the battle, like it's a free battle pass. You just play, and you get coins. So I get a certain skin, and I'm like, oh, fine. I got the red colorway. I wear it, and I put my mask on, and I go out. And then someone goes like, "Are you a bungalator?" I was like, "What the heck?" Like we loaded into a game, and we're just running around. Someone's like, "Hey, are you a bungalator?" I was like, "Dude, please, I don't know."
Well, no.
What are you
These
talking
guys,
about?"
these guys needed help, right? They were getting killed by something. And
first.
yeah,
Yeah.
we helped them out, and then they're like, oh, let us heal you, and we healed them up, and they're like, oh, dude, thank you guys. Are you? Oh, and then they notice Ahmed has like some skin on. Like, oh, are you like part of the bungalator squad?
Yeah.
And Ahmed were like, what the?
So what do you? I was like, no. And he's like, do you know the streamer like the burnt peanut? I was like, I've seen a TikTok from him. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, there's like a gang war, and you're wearing burnt peanuts colors. And I'm like, oh really? He was like, yeah. He's like, and I was like, are y'all with him? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool, we're good here. I wore the wrong colors to the wrong neighborhood, bro.
Literally, yeah. They're like, hey, bro, like, what are you, Crips or Bloods? It's like, okay, like,
yeah. I was like, all right, man. Bro, I'm just here. Like, I literally said, bro, please. I just got the I literally verbatim said, bro, I just got the thing off the battle pass. I'm gonna change my costume after this. I was like, I don't want any smoke. I don't want nothing.
You don't want any smoke.
Yeah, man.
But it's so far, I think both of us are really enjoying it for what it is, and it's kind of crazy how fun the concept is, you know?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see like how the next season is going to shape up and things like that. They do encourage like wiping your character, so you have to start from scratch, but you get some bonuses if you opt into that. So, I respect it. I fully respect it and appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, I don't think, did we play anything else that like we should chime in on? I think that's everything, right?
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. But yeah, that was our weeks. Let's go ahead and get into the news. Let me write this down, this timestamp here. Mm-hmm. Speaking of time, you know what time it is? It's time.
I'm gonna go for it.
It's time for another GTA delay, baby. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to launch on November 19th, 2026. They put a note on their website. Grand Theft Auto will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you've come to expect and deserve. I want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida, and return to the modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. God damn, dude. This game is never coming out.
Just in 9 more games just got delayed because they're all aiming for the second half
yeah.
of 2026.
Oh, we're moving up our games released. No reason at all. It's like, okay, man. It's interesting because like I feel like people were saying when that first delay happened, oh, there's gonna be delayed again. But maybe it was just people were saying it just for the sake of saying it, What is interesting is that people are speculating that this has something to do with them firing. Apparently, they fired 30 union members in a quote unquote calculated attack on workers. This is by GameDeveloper.com. It's a United Nations, UK union. Not anymore. UK union IWGB claims that Grand Theft Auto Maker has committed to the most blatant and ruthless action of union busting in the history of games industry. So what happened was there were about 30 like people in a union in a Discord with some union like heads and like union like representatives in this Discord, and all 30 of those people were fired. And Rockstar is alleging that these people leaked information to these non-working people or talked about it off of work premises or whatever about GTA 6. That's why they're firing them. But a couple of things are coming out with like people are saying, well, if there's leaks, where are they? Like this is the most anticipated game of the century, essentially, right? So if there are leaks that are happening, like they'd be all over the place, you know?
Yeah. I think it was like the whole like you're sharing out insider knowledge to the outside, like because like they potentially could be like, I don't know if they would use that to like do investing in a certain way, like I don't know, but it's interesting because like there's people that said there are other Grand Theft Auto devs or Rockstar devs in that Discord that didn't get fired. So it looked very suspicious of like, oh, you guys targeted these specific people, but there's these other people that like by your merit should have gotten fired, but they're not because they're
Yeah.
not trying to unionize. It's yeah.
Yeah, so people are speculating that the people that were fired were pretty important in terms of the game's development, hence the new delay. But that's not confirmed. But you know, I thought that these stories tied pretty closely together. I don't want to say shocked that they fired people, but I wonder if they will get in trouble for this. I am of the opinion, this is an opinion, Rockstar don't come after me. I do think that they fired them because they were joining a union. Rockstar is notoriously like brutal with this kind of stuff, so I'm not surprised that this happened. I really hope that they are able to get them in court for this. Specifically, the union workers can get Rockstar.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. There's also like side point, like the release date in spring did not sound right. November sounded way like a way normal, big blockbuster, like end of year kind of.
Oh, really? You think
Window.
that like they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the biggest games would always end up releasing around that time frame. So like when I heard spring, I was like, why would they aim for that? Like why not just like aim for that second half of the year? Like Call of Duty, like everything else, like all the big names usually come out in November, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it's a financial planning thing, probably, where it's like because like a lot of fiscal calendars start in June, or I guess like they end in May and start in June, right? So
yeah, I see.
Like if they were to release in March, it's like their like yearly earnings would look really weird. So like maybe they just did it for bookkeeping as well. Or I mean like I think there's multiple benefits, not extrapolations, but there's multiple things that are like, oh, you can get benefits XYZ way. So
maybe, yeah, maybe I don't know. I for one, I kind of think that there's gonna be another delay, to be honest.
Really,
just based off vibes, I don't know, something about like this, like I feel like we still have not seen a lot of the game, and whatever, it's still a year out, that's fine. Like I'm not saying that we have to see. I for one, I'm not a fan of showing extra like gameplay like 2-3 years out from whatever, and that's fine, or even a year out, like maybe closer to 6-7 months. So maybe
how many months?
No. So I think that's maybe what's gonna happen when we get closer to the date. But it's just the idea that like I feel like we haven't seen any gameplay still, right? Right? We haven't. I like nothing official besides leak stuff, but there's no gameplay.
They did have a trailer, but like no, like, hey, this is Trevor. This is what he's gonna. This is Cynthia, whatever the name. I don't know what the names of these people are.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't. They didn't have that breakdown.
Okay.
But yeah.
Regardless, I just feel like it's gonna get delayed again, and then we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope that the union workers are able to get compensated properly, and if it is a case of union busting, they are able to take Rockstar to court, because the thing is, Rockstar doing it is a symbol of like, not a symbol, it is like they are one of the more like prominent names in the industry, and so if they can low-key kind of get away with anything. So if they get caught, you know, with this stuff, then it's like, oh, it's a signal to other workers in the industry, like, oh, hey, like maybe we should also speak out and like have a union and protect ourselves and all this stuff, you know?
It is setting a precedent.
It is setting a precedent, a very not good one, but Regardless, I don't think I'm gonna pick this game up, but we'll find out when it comes out.
I don't know. We'll see. Well, you don't even have a PlayStation anymore, so I don't know how are you gonna play it. Yeah,
Isn't
so.
it coming to PC?
Yeah, and like 5 years afterwards.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Well, I put this in the docket, kind of last minute, but Halo Infinite final update. What is this called?
You're telling me Halo not so infinite?
Yeah, basically. It's called the what is this called? The Infinite update or something like that.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Operation Infinite, because they have like battle passes or whatever. They have said this is the last major content patch for the game. They are going to be working on other stuff, mainly the new game that's coming out soon, the campaign evolved, and then they're going to be working on the next Halo game. I really think, honestly, Halo Infinite was such a massive fumble for what it, not even what it could have been, just conceptually. I think they really just messed it up from the very beginning of the thing, you know?
Yeah. Like, the story wasn't that good.
Story wasn't that good, and it feels like they were just trying to like really like
what is it called? What's that term where it's focus group make a game?
Yeah, and
oh, you guys like open world now? Okay.
yeah, and I also feel like they really just like free to play game, like gamed it up, if that makes sense. You know, like they really like pushed hard on like all of this, the battle pass stuff, and like when the game first released, remember, I don't know if you remember, it didn't have team deathmatch, and they were like, oh yeah, it's gonna take a bit to get there, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? It's Halo.
Bro, yeah, team deathmatch is like the simplest thing.
Yeah, and so
I mean, I'm not a game developer, but like I'm pretty sure if you can just put a tracker of how many kills were got, like if you already have the infrastructure to make other game modes.
Yeah. So it wasn't great, right? And throughout the life cycle of the game, like people complained about lack of content. People complained about like, you know, this game doesn't really feel like a Halo game. It just kind of feels like something that you guys pushed together. And sure enough, like we're seeing it now where their plan was this will be the last Halo we ever need to release. And then everyone, when they first said that, was like, that's a stupid idea. And then turns out, yeah, it was. So they're gonna, the game is still gonna be up, of course, and people could still play it and all this stuff. And to be fair, it is a free to play multiplayer Halo game.
Yeah.
But it's very much like, I think it has missed the mark as to what Halo was. And it's done not great things for the brand, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's such a weird. I need to figure out better phrases. I say this every time. I say it's weird. It's interesting. No, but it's like.
Well, that's weird, you know.
yeah. Because I can kind of get what they're saying. It's like there isn't a League of Legends 2. Right?
Yeah,
there
that's
isn't.
true.
Well, there is a Counter-Strike 2, but that's a different story. That's just an engine upgrade for the most part.
You also about to drop out. There's no Dota 2.
Okay. Well, okay. The first Dota was like a mod, and the second Dota, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like, oh, how do you build like this like life cycle engine thing? I guess like they were kind of going from that angle, but I don't know. It's like Halo needs to evolve a little bit, not combat wise. No, okay, that was a dumb joke, but funny enough, I think combat wise it needs to, because the TTK is way too long for the common gamer, right? Like I think you look at a lot of games right now, nobody likes like dumping like 2 clips into somebody just to get a kill, because that's what it feels like, right? I mean, at least when I played Halo, like even Splitgate, which is like Halo-esque,
Yeah,
like has lower TTK, but like you would go against like the Halo heads or the Halo fans, and they might prefer that game to be a certain style, right?
Yeah.
So,
I see what you're saying. I don't know. I'm not a big enough Halo fan to sit there and be like, oh, like it was too long or too little. But you're
Yeah.
saying more so from the times, right?
Yeah. Like I'm comparing like modern game sensibilities or modern game like not necessarily design, but what people would look at today, right?
Mm,
Like because like like if you name a game, there's a good chance it doesn't even have high TTK. Like for example, like Arc Raiders, like you like a game like that needs a little bit of like somewhat padding just to kind of like you don't want to be like one shot hit and
yeah.
out of the game because of that. Like so you need some. That's why you have a shield and then you have like your health, and then you can augment like how much health, how much shield you have. So like there's some variability there, and firefights don't take too long,
Yeah.
and also adds to the aesthetic when you're like huddled behind the counter to do things like to kind of reload and rearm up your shield.
Hmm.
But in Halo, I just feel like, oh, I see somebody in Blood Gulch. Okay, I'm here. And then it's like, okay, dude, how many more clips of the battle rifle do I need to get like to get you? I don't know. But there's also strats of like you punch someone and get, I don't know. Anyways, why am I getting too deep into this? But it's I feel like the youths are not super into it. So maybe that could be the case.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
'Cause now
know.
Master Chief is just a Fortnite skin.
So I'm literally hitting the Gwitty right now. Yeah, I am bummed that Halo Infinite like didn't pan out, because not that I really enjoyed it, but because it's like the next Halo game had better knock it out of the park, and now like they're already fighting an uphill battle, you know, like
Yeah,
I don't know. And
that is true.
the story was also not great, and it's like, where do you go from here, you know? I really don't think that the open world campaign that they made didn't like, I don't think it worked at all. So now we're in this weird spot of like, the last Halo, I would say the last few Halos have left a bad taste in people's mouths, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Or
people
just get
didn't like it.
Vincent Pella, bro.
Yeah, could you imagine?
I'm just joking. Sorry for cutting you off.
No. I mean,
Uh,
hey, listen, if you can bring in some Titanfall S stuff in here, I'm not gonna say no. You know, like, we'll see. But all eyes are gonna be on Halo and see what comes up next after the combat, the campaign evolved thing, and also how much they're gonna charge the campaign evolved. Because if it's a full $70, people are gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" You know?
yeah.
But
$70, bro. Damn.
yeah. Maybe you can get some money off. If it is $70, you can get some money off if you go to GameStop on their Trade Everything Day. Yeah, so this one I just threw in here because I thought it was kind of funny. GameStop is having a Trade Everything Day, and that means that you can come in on December 6th and trade in like you can bring in for trade items that fit into GameStop's own 20 by 20 by 20 box that employees have discretion to reject any item. In terms of specific exclusion, GameStop said people cannot bring hazardous waste, weapons, dead or alive animals. Taxidermy is okay though. Alcohol, tobacco, drugs, illegal or otherwise, sexual and explicit items, or items resembling body parts. The full list of exclusions is available on their website. That dude, I don't know, what are they doing? What is going on here?
I am, bro. I'm gonna hit him with the Mother's Day classic. I'm gonna give him a coupon book of 1 free hug, 1 free dishes. I'll wash the dishes.
Yeah,
I'll take out the trash. You know, just give him a coupon book. All right, you trade anything.
You did anything? Ooh. I made this origami crane. Oh, okay, it's worth $5, but I put it was really hard work. Okay, $10. You know, like.
Oh, yo, infinite money glitch. Yo, trade him $1.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
All right,
that.
guys.
Hold on. But yeah, keep going. Sorry, I just remembered a story.
No, I was just saying like that's how people do like forex trading. They're like, hey yo, bro, I'll give you this dollar bill for this other dollar bill. So if I trade $1 for 5, I sound like I'm doing the yo, hey, I could turn $20 to 200. I could turn $1 to 5. Let me just hold the dollar.
Yeah, it's just interesting because it's like I'm really confused as to what they're gonna do with all this stuff. You know, um, people are
They can
saying,
donate. Okay, check it. Okay,
yeah,
this. Oh, sorry. Go, go,
no,
go.
no, 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 go for it.
No, I was saying because this is you're getting a mass influx of people into your store. You're most likely gonna give them store credit, and then what are they gonna do? They're already at your store, so they'll buy something.
But off of store
And
credit, are you, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you getting?
like, I don't think they're gonna throw you a $5 bill. They'll throw you $5 store credit. You're at GameStop. What are you gonna? You have the credit. You're like, well, fine. Let me get that new Call of Duty. Let me get that new Madden or whatever. You know,
That is
you're already
true.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, what else? You can't put that $5 game credit into Chipotle or whatever. And I'm guessing like the extra, all the stuff that they're gonna get. If something's valuable, they sell it. If not, they just can donate it and do tax write-off. And
That's
they-
true.
Okay, cool.
That's true. I will say, there's a GameStop by my place, so I might just go. I might just go and see what things people are bringing in. You know.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I have like things like I have things that I don't really use around that house that I'm curious to see, like, will they really just take anything? You know, like if I bring a flashlight, for example, like what are they gonna?
Damn.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't
Give them a
know.
bag of chips.
Yeah, like, hey, I brought you a snack. It's like, oh shit, you're right. Here you go. You know. Some would theorize, and this is a story that I also just added on the docket.
It's just a game theory.
It's a game theory. Some would theorize that the reason they're doing this is because the thing that lines GameStop shelves from top to bottom, Funko Pops, is going out of business. So Funko is in about a $41 million debt. The Funko is the people who make the little figurines. Yeah, they are not making money. They are losing a ton of, like, you know, capital, and they are saying that they are probably not, like, he's like, oh, hopefully we can stay afloat if we can, you know, sell enough like Funko Pops, things like that. So I saw this, I was like, oh, interesting. I really wonder what's gonna happen to all like the Funko Pops that are already out there, you know.
Ooh. I mean, they're gonna get rarer.
Do you think so?
I'm guessing, right? I mean, if they don't make them anymore, then yeah, I guess if it goes out of business,
That's
and
true.
like some of the stuff that people have sealed up might be worth it.
Might be
I
worth
don't
it.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know if
maybe.
it is worth it, but like, because some people are collecting them, so
Okay.
yeah,
well,
man. But they are over making these things, and I guess if tariffs are being at play here, then yeah, if manufacture everything in China and then just get dunked on. So
yeah. That's what Trump's whole point of. He's like, I hate Funko Pops. I'm gonna take them out. Targeted
they made
tariffs.
the 45th one not so nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I do wonder what GameStop's like, because they literally, the GameStop near my house has like, is a wall full of Funko Pops. Like what are they gonna do instead? You know?
Yeah. I mean, they did pivot into like Magic the Gathering and stuff, but yeah, it's so interesting that like they're like they were like, because like they also own like ThinkGeek, which was just like the place to get
Yeah.
Funko stuff, and it's just like, okay,
Well,
now,
they had to absorb them, right? Like they just like
yeah.
ate them all up.
Yeah, so it's interesting now that they're like, all right, bro, let's get rid of, like, let's, like, that it's such a in a hole, I guess, is a better way of saying it. So
yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to throw it in there because I saw that the other day and I thought it was pretty interesting. You know what else is interesting?
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, almost, but Steam is on the come up, bro. They had a pretty big announcement.
On the come up.
They be making stuff on the 12th of November. This is a bit old, but they are creating 3 new pieces of Steam hardware that will launch in early 2026. The Steam controller, the Steam machine, and the Steam frame. Let's go in order of controller, machine, and then frame. Controller is going to be like a standard controller, but the difference is that they have 2 back buttons on the behind the controllers, and then they also have 2 mouse pad-esque things that are like on the Steam Deck. There's 6 buttons, or 4 buttons on the back, not 2. But there's two like mouse pad type things for under the thumbsticks. So imagine an Xbox controller, and you know how you have like a keyboard you can attach to it. There's like that, but instead of the keyboard, it's two mouse pads that are built into the controller. Um, I think it's neat. I think that this controller is literally made so that people who want to play mouse games, they can with the controller. You know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
other things about the controller is that they have magnetic joysticks, they have grip enabled gyro, they have track pads, they also have, I believe, a puck. So the way it works is that you it's like a connector on the, yeah, there's a magnetic puck connector which you connect to the back of the of the of the controller, which can charge it, and can also serve as like a like
Connector hub,
wireless.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think the controller looks kind of cool. I don't know if I'll pick it up, but what do you think?
I probably won't pick it up. It's interesting. They, I guess, don't want to have everyone get Xbox controllers.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think also it's like the touchpads is important to have that middle ground of uh how do you say, like some games, like for example, like older civilization games you can't play really with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
So to have that touch and go is good.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
I won't get it, but
I might
yeah.
get it depending on price. You know, if it's like 30 to 40 bucks, I'll probably pick it up. But if it's like 60, 70, I don't think I'll pick it up, to be honest. But because I think Steam makes good hardware. Well, the last Steam controller wasn't great, but like the Steam Deck feels really good to play on, you know?
Hmm.
So if it's like the same level of quality, I think I would kind of be happy to like be in that space. Um, but the next thing that they brought attention to, or that they announced, was the Steam Machine, which, welcome back GameCube. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
The folks are calling it Gabe Cube.
GameCube, that is good. Yeah, so a couple of features for it is that it has Steam OS. It's like small form factor. It's about 6 inches across every way, so 6 by 6 by 6. It has it's pretty quiet apparently. It has 1 gigabit Ethernet port, display port 1.4, HDMI 2.0, one USB-C, and 4 USB-A ports. It has 4K. It can do 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR. It has a discrete semi-custom AMD desktop CPU and GPU. It has two storage sizes: 12 gigabytes and 2 terabytes, and they both versions have expandable storage via micro SD. It can do Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth, as well as power supplies built into the machine, so you just plug it into the wall and it's good to go. It's also a PC, so they said it is straight up your own computer. You can do whatever you want with it, and like, we're not going to tell you otherwise. And yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. And I think that kind of factors into the rumored price. Well, not really rumored, but like Valve basically said this isn't going to be priced like a console.
Yes.
So it's gonna, because like they're not subsidizing it, because technically someone could just buy a bunch of these for work. Like you can't buy PlayStations for work,
Yeah.
for running office jobs, but you can get the Steam machines
Yeah.
to do office work. So a lot of people are saying that this might be I don't know. I don't know the exact number, but like I speculated it'd be 750. Some people are saying that it's gonna be like more in the 850 range, but
I'm gonna say 850. Yeah. They said it's gonna be about 4 times more powerful than a Steam Deck. It's interesting because people were saying it's underpowered, but when Steam showed why they made it this way, like the power and like the specs, they were basically straight up just like, yeah, dude, it's this way because this is like based on years of hardware research, and it's like, this is more powerful than most people's PCs that they play Steam games on.
yeah.
You know?
It also, yeah, I think the caveat is like, if you look at the Steam survey, like actually, let me see. Actually, let me just do a live check right now. Steam hardware survey. Use okay, October 2025.
Mm-hmm.
like the most common graphics card is a 3060.
Yeah.
So like that kind of gives you the idea, and then it's like the breakdown. That's like how many people own a 3060. That's like 3060. Oh my god, that's okay. So okay, that's 4%, but like I wish there was a way to like just show it, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like okay, if you think about it, like okay, like 0.4% of people own a 3090,
Yeah.
and then 4% of people own a 4060. So it's like, so basically like they're essentially saying like, okay, if you have a if you have like a 3060, like we're gonna match it, I guess.
Yeah, and it'll probably be a little bit more powerful because of the FSR and like the custom CPU and everything, like working like custom built for each other. But regardless, I think the Steam Machine is sick. I might get it for my TV, you know, but I don't really need it, if that makes sense. Like I have a PC that I can play games on. It's specifically for if I want to play my Steam games on the TV that I have, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Would you cop it, do you think, or probably not?
I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, because I saw you posted the gaming PC deal,
Yeah.
but I was thinking about getting another thing, just for the living room, just so
Mhm.
that uh, I wanted to replay Clair Obscur, so I was like, oh, that'd be nice to be on the TV, because I tried doing the streaming off of the deck, and it was not the best.
Yeah,
Like
it's
there
not
was
that
a bit
great.
of delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I like it because of the form factor. Honestly, like the cube aesthetic is like really sick to me. Even though it's just a cube, but I like
Yeah.
the form
The thing
factor. I
that
like
sold
the
it is
aesthetic. The what?
So I cut you off. My
No,
bad. My
no,
bad.
no. What's up?
No, go go go. You okay? You like the form factor? My bad.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
it. No, no. You were
I
saying.
keep cutting it off,
No,
man.
that's fine. What were you saying?
No, I was saying that there's a D brand skin turns into a companion cube.
Oh yes, there is. That's really cute. I was really excited for that. Um, and so yeah, so it looks interesting, and then that brings us to the final announcement, which is the Steam Frame, which is essentially a headset. It's a PC, or not PC, but it's like a standalone like VR headset. This was leaked a couple times. People were like, you know, people with speculators coming out, and so you know, here it is. Essentially, it is a high quality streaming first experience. So what they did was they made a wireless adapter and dual radio. So essentially, you plug it into your computer and it outputs a 6 gigahertz wireless adapter signal, specifically for the Steam Frame, so it can grab that signal and stream whatever you're playing to it. It has foveated streaming, which basically says that like it uses the internal camera tracking on the inside of the headset to see where your eyes are looking, and it renders that part specifically, and then it de-renders the rest of it until you look at in those areas, which is really cool. They have controllers with it, of course, and then it's a PC, so it's Steam OS. It has like a Snapdragon processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you know it runs Steam OS. It's Steam Frame verified for standalone games, and there's a dev kit coming out as well for it. Yeah, this looks cool. Honestly, I'm really excited for this one, but I don't think it's going to be cheap by any means, you know.
Yeah, like considering the other headset was like
$1,000.
it was $1,000, and it required a PC, and this one is standalone and has all these features.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know. I mean, things have gotten cheaper. Well, that's not really true. They are using like a different they're using like a mobile processor, so it could be there could be some like wiggle room there. Like I would not be surprised if this is another, like if this is like a $900 thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm also not
Because
surprised.
like Meta makes like a really great headset, but like they're subsidizing it by data tracking,
Yeah.
honestly.
So with this announcement, people were speculating that like in the announcement for these hardware things like that, there were a lot of like Half-Life Lambda symbols everywhere. So people are speculating that like, oh, Half-Life 3 is coming out because this is, you know, being announced and all this stuff. I am inclined to believe that they will release something with this VR headset. When they will make the announcement, I don't know. Maybe Game Awards? Is that is that a thing maybe for Steam? But what do you think? What's your take on the Half-Life 3 like coming out, all that stuff?
Because a couple months back, like at the beginning of the year, they were saying there was a rumor that was like, oh, the family members of Valve employees were playtesting this.
Okay.
So back then I was like, oh, this is coming out soon. So like, considering that they released a new piece of hardware, like you need something to play it on, like to drive the sales of it. I'd like to think that it's coming, but Valve was like, oh, we're not actually making anything. But I don't know if they're just saying that for the sake of saying that.
I think it's really hard to make the sale for a VR headset without announcing a first party title that is like, yo, this is why we're building it, you know? It just doesn't seem likely to me in terms of like, it doesn't really seem like a smart business plan, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll find out, I guess. And I don't know when they would announce it. I don't know if Steam does Game Awards announcements like that, but like there's a ton of rumors, there's a ton of like ideas that like people are like, oh, they're gonna announce at Game Awards, it's like coming out soon or whatever. So we'll find out. I honestly am not sure, but I am pumped that this is these three like pieces of hardware coming out. I was also saying Xbox is basically is basically dead, because if the Steam machine is a PC, you can play Game Pass games on it and that's it. You know, like you don't need an Xbox, because they said the next Xbox is going to be a premium expensive console. And if this beats that price, then it's like, what are you going to do? Right?
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's Xbox is in a very tough spot. Even like, I think Hadi has sent me this screenshot of like Phil Spencer of like, congrats Xbox, or congrats Steam, that's so cool that a bunch of people can play their games now. And it's just like, it sounded so like Arthur Fist. Oh, like, why can't why
it should have been me.
Yeah, dude, that's literally honestly all Xbox had to do, man.
Yeah.
Like, and they just apparently released the Xbox full screen experience, which doesn't even look like, it just looks lame, because like they haven't fleshed that out yet. But I mean,
yeah,
hey man, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll see the price of everything soon. So
yep, I agree. But yeah, and the last thing that we're gonna talk about today is the Game Awards. The nominees came out, and
this just in, Clear Obscure wins everything.
Dude, holy cow.
It wins best AAA of the year, best indie of the year, best game of 2027, 2028. Oh my god.
As it should.
They won the name of this podcast. This is episode 33 actually. Whoa, oh my god.
That's a good point actually. The 33rd expedition into the gaming news. That's it. Oh my god, we did it. I said the thing. Yeah. So I'll just go through the categories, and then if we want to talk more about it, we can. Most anticipated game: 007 First Light, GTA 6, Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, Witcher 4. Did you vote for these? Did you do your voting yet?
Oh, I didn't. Oh well, let's do it now.
Okay, let's do it now.
Okay, wait. Are you on the website?
I already voted, but let me see.
Oh, Game Award.
Here, I'll send it
voting.
to you. I'll send it to you on Discord.
Yo, I have to verify my location.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because all the Sonic fans that one year, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Vote now. Start voting.
Which category are you starting with?
Oh, Game of the Year. We're starting off strong.
Okay. So Game of the Year, we got Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I mean, it's
Oh,
pretty
it's
cool.
probably yeah, it's Clear Obscure.
Yeah, Clear
Like
Obscure.
I enjoyed Death Stranding. I cried a little. But nah, it's not, Clear Obscure is gonna is solos this one.
You know, it's interesting. I was very surprised to not see Ghost of Yotei on this list.
Oh really?
Yeah, not that I think it deserves it, but I thought that it would be here. Like, I'm honestly shocked to see Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on here. Not because it doesn't deserve it, but because it's like a Eurojank struggle game. There's like a lot of weird systems in there and all that stuff.
But
I was
it
surprised.
does a lot of things very specifically, it
Yeah,
leans into the RPG things. I'm surprised to see Silk Song, but I would assume Silk Song is here because of the memes.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, is Donkey Kong that good?
It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's I don't think it deserves to win, but it deserves like recognition, if anything. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
pretty
saying,
pretty
but
premium.
they should have had Split Fiction on here, man.
Oh, that's
Honestly,
yes. That's also yeah.
that one is, I'm low key a little like, one of these places, one of these guys should not be here.
I would say Silk Song should be replaced by Split Fiction, to be honest, because Silk Song it's good apparently, but like I haven't played it, but it's good from what I've seen. But it's more of the same of Hollow Knight, that vibe, you know. I would also say I don't think Hades 2 deserves to be here, to be completely honest. I don't think it's good. I don't think it hit as hard as Hades 1 did when it first came out. But you know, okay. So Clear Obscure. I do think Clear Obscure is gonna win though, honestly.
Yeah. Like Death Stranding is more Death Stranding, but like it has a lot of quality of life. It's a fun game,
Yeah.
but but for a lot of what, like, I think Clear Obscure, very well structured, very fun game, and a lot of like good game design.
Mm-hmm.
Like bosses, enemies, all that stuff is interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, next one, best game direction.
This one I put Split Fiction.
Yeah, I'd put Split Fiction too.
Because I guess I should say that. So we have
creative vision, innovation. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
innovation. Okay, yeah.
Best
yeah,
Game
yeah.
Direction, which is award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. We have Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. Out of all of these, I think Split Fiction does the most unique things.
Yeah, because there are, okay, the ending of Split Fiction, man, like technologically insanely cool. Like but I'm thinking of like, this is also like, but like if you're talking about game design, like a philosophy of things, man, part of me wants to go Death Stranding, because it's like there's only 2 Strand games, dude.
So that's the thing. I guess the question is then I would pose
I
to you
don't
is like,
know.
does it do anything super unique from the original Death Stranding?
From the original, like, I don't know. Like I felt I was engaging with more people, more. Like I was building more than before. Like so I like this is my experience with it, right? So like I felt more in touch of like, oh, I'm connecting the world and I'm with people, and like I would actively go out my way to donate things to people and things like that. So like it's a different experience that I can't get anywhere else, kind of thing. But like
Okay.
Split Fiction does a lot of things uniquely. Clear Obscure.
Claire Obscure is really good, but I don't think it's like, oh, this is like the
Yeah, like there are other turn-based games. Like if you want to be reductive about it.
yeah. But there's other categories in this list that I think Claire Obscure does better at also.
Fair.
So, okay, so next one. We got Best Narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game.
Bro, you don't even have to read the rest of
Yeah.
them. Just stop the count. Everybody, you should read that for the folks. Yeah.
Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F. I mean, right? Like, it's pretty clear that Claire Obscure takes this one pretty easily.
Obscure.
I think a second good runner-up is Silent Hill F, but like, let's be honest, like Claire Obscure, fantastic storytelling, really good way to like involve you in the world itself. So, you know, then we have Best Art Direction, Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Silk Song. I gave it to Claire Obscure, to be honest.
Hades has a interesting art style. It's more of the same, but like they expand on it. They go into a different direction.
Hmm.
The difficulty a bit with Clear Obscure is that it looks like an Unreal Engine game. So like, but it has still
Oh,
uniqueness
that's a
to
good
it.
point. Okay.
It's like not to take away from it, but like Hades has a very striking art style.
Okay. I can see
Um,
that.
like that's the point I would make. But
I
like
think I think for me the
like
reason why, or yeah, what's up?
no, because I think we might land on the same thing. It's like the reason why, like the reason I would argue for Clear Obscure, it's something that I can't say.
You can't. Yeah.
It's a plot thing, but like seeing everything tied together is like, oh, that's interesting.
I would say I I will say that I won't spoil it, but the concept, the content in the game matters to a certain extent to the art direction. You know
Oh, dude, something just hit me right now. Oh,
what?
okay, I can't
DM it to
even
me.
say
DM
it.
it to me. DM it to me.
Okay, I'm gonna DM it to you right now.
Okay. But I'll move on to the next one while you do that. Best score in music. For outstanding music, best score music. Christopher Larkin, Silk Song, Darren Korb, Hades 2, Lorien Testard for Clair Obscure, Toma Otoa for Ghost of Yote, and then Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding 2.
That's Stranding too.
Really? I gave it to Clair Obscure.
Okay, it's good, but it's okay. It's it like the music in the Stranding is such a vibe because like it maybe it's just a presentation of it,
Mm-hmm.
but like okay I go back between Clear Obscure and Death Stranding in terms of the soundtracks because like, there's one soundtrack that's straight fire, like when you're fighting Sprong, and
Yeah.
it's like a random off soundtrack that like he was like the guy, Loren was like, I didn't even want to include this, but like my team was like, I'll keep it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But the vibe in Death Stranding is so specific.
Okay.
Um,
I haven't played
and
Death
because
Stranding, so I can't say, obviously,
yeah,
but yeah.
but it's good. I don't know, like I'm happy with either one.
Okay. I will say for Hades 2, don't forget to send me the DM. I will say for Hades 2, there is a part. Oh, you texted it to me. Let me see. Yeah, that's why. And then there's also, well, we'll talk about it after, but yeah, Ahmed just sent me what he said, and yeah, that is correct. But there is a part in Hades 2 where you're fighting a boss. Who is it? I think it's the second boss or the third boss of the overworld run. I don't want to say what it is in case it's a spoiler for people.
Yeah, yeah.
But when the flute starts going off, I was like, oh, this is different. Like than Hades 1, you know? Yeah, so for me it was between Hades 2 and Clair Obscure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sad that Ghost of Yote doesn't really get that recognition, but at the
Ghost of
same,
Yotei has good vibey music,
yeah.
but it's just like it's not the same. Like, dude, it's a stacked year, man.
All right, best audio design. Battlefield 6, Clair Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Silent Hill F. I gave it to Battlefield 6
Yeah, same.
because I think that, so for anyone who doesn't know, Battlefield 6 also has this mode called War Tapes mode, which like really dials up all like the war sounds, explosions, tinnitus, things like that, to a point where you're like, oh, this is cool, you know, like it's very, very different experience, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah, because also like Battlefield doesn't have like moment to moment music, but like
Yeah.
the orchestra of bullets, explosions, and planes and tanks and things like
Mhm.
is the soundtrack of the Battlefield. So it's like like I feel that it works well there.
Yeah, I would agree.
But then I would assume maybe Silent Hill F might take it because like
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to make a lot of like grotesque monster noises, I guess.
Fair. Yeah. I haven't played it, so I can't say. But
Neither have I, but yeah.
yeah. Then we have best performance. We have
This one,
this one's
this one,
tough.
I feel like this one they. Okay, this one, if ever I was, I'm not gonna say spoilers, and I'm not gonna say who, but if ever I feel like there's propaganda for Expedition, it would be in this category.
Yes. Okay, I can see that. We have Ben
Because
Starr for Claire Obscure, Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure, Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yotei, Jennifer English for Claire Obscure, Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F, and then Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. First off, he was good, but like, come on, like,
yeah, the one of these, we can't say anything. I'm just not gonna say anything. Okay, I'll rip 3 people from the same game. Anyways,
it's just is there. I gave
and one
this
of the guys doesn't even play the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyways,
I will say I gave it to Ben Starr.
really?
Yep.
I was gonna give it to Troy Baker.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, that was such a good, convincing
Indie.
indie. It literally felt like he embodied the role of Harrison Ford so well, to the point that Harrison Ford was like, actually, he did a great job. Like,
Man, okay, that's a good point.
so here's here's
Yeah.
the thing, right? If you're speaking, like there's a lot of mannerisms, because also this game technically came out last year, right? But it just missed the cut line for this. But so, let me say this: his performance was so good that like after because this game came out after the Game Awards, or like it was not eligible for last year's Game Awards. This game came out then. His performance was so good that when he was eligible for another vote, they put him up here against everybody else.
Okay.
Like I don't know if it's a consolation vote, but like he captured that mannerism so well. Like this isn't saying that like he had a better script than the rest of the other characters, but like his performance was just so like I did not feel that this was Troy Baker.
I can see that. The reason I'm giving it to Ben Starr is I'm thinking of some of like the really good moments of Claire Obscure, and I'm like, man, I won't say which character he voices or whatever, but like, you know, like that experience of what he does, and like the just the range that he's like giving, so
But
good.
would you say that's more about the writing then?
I think it's both. I think it's
Like,
writing, and I think it's
okay,
his performance. You know.
I'm surprised they don't have him, Ben Starr, as Jimbo from Velocity. I like him oh, that's Animal Crossing.
Innovation and accessibility: Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports, and South of Midnight. I gave it to Doom: The Dark Ages just because Bethesda usually knocks it out of the park for accessibility, but I mean, I think it just depends on what you're looking for.
I'm gonna give it to EA. You can play as a female soccer player that has one arm.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. Okay.
Actually, I was saying that as a dumb joke, but I don't know how deep the accessibility settings are in these games.
Oh, fair.
But there is a soccer player that does have one arm.
Neat. Then we have games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Consume Me, Despelode, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wander Stop. I gave it to South of Midnight
Same.
because of like the focus on like a southern story that you don't really get to see told. So I think that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, because it's like focusing on like, because like a lot of games have mythology, but like a lot of people overlook the like southern Louisiana.
Yep.
Like mysticism kind of stuff there. So
yeah. Then we have best ongoing. We got Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky.
Oof, man, this is a tough one.
I gave it to No Man's Sky, dude. This game,
I was gonna say Helldivers, but yeah, but also No Man's Sky.
Like I understand Helldivers, and I fully like I get why that one deserves a vote too. No Man's Sky simply because they're like, I'm not done. I got more in me. You know, like they keep going.
Like the fact that they have a new game coming out and they're like, we're not gonna let you guys forget.
Yeah.
that we are gonna care.
Yep.
Yeah, fair. And free updates. So how are they making money?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know.
I don't know. But I would say No Man's Sky for me personally. But I also respect
Fair.
Helldivers too.
Yeah. Just please don't give it a Marvel Rivals.
Please,
I
God.
don't. No more Goonie skins, please.
Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. I'm giving it to Baldur's Gate.
Okay, wait. Okay. I'm gonna retract. I'm gonna go Helldivers 2 on the previous one, and then community support on this one, because this is literally about transparency, responsiveness, inclusive social media, game updates and stuff.
Oh, that's
Baldur's
fair.
Gate did
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate did really give like a whole like 12 new subclasses.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, I mean it's and they introduced the modding stuff, but
Okay, fair.
Oh, okay, sub note. This is weird. Apparently Fortnite is allowing Unity games to be played inside of Fortnite.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, maybe they might win this one for community support. I don't know.
We got all the games in here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Let's see.
Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in game made outside the traditional publisher system: Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
All right, Blueprints. I have to, man.
I gave it to Blueprints.
Yeah, I have to buck the trend here, man. This is outstanding creativity.
It is.
Clair
Yeah.
Obscur, very Ball X Pit, maybe but Blueprints is mastercrafted.
Mm-hmm.
There are quirks with it, but I have never felt such an experience doing it felt like I'm playing an escape room, but it's reverse escape room, because you're not escaping, you're walking into the, you know what I'm saying, you're walking into the room.
This game feels like people came in here and said, I have a vision and I'm gonna make that vision, and they did. They achieved what they were going for. I'm voting for Blueprints. I think Clair Obscur is gonna win this one though.
Yeah. Clair Obscur is gonna sweep, but this one, people need to recognize Blueprints.
Yeah.
I'll whoever's listening, to the 3 people or the 2 people, my cat is a registered listener.
Yeah.
Blueprints is.
I'll agree with that. Blueprints definitely deserves its flowers for sure. Best debut indie game: for the best debut game created by an independent studio: Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Despelote, Dispatch, and there was an additional submission here for Megabonk, and Megabonk is like a 3D Vampire Survivors-esque game. However, the creator Megabonk went on Twitter and said, I'm withdrawing from the Game Awards. It's an honor and a dream for Megabonk to be nominated for TGA, but unfortunately I don't think it qualifies for the category of debut indie game. I've made games in the past under different studio names, so Megabonk is not my debut game. I really appreciate the nomination, support, and votes, but it doesn't feel right in this category. You should vote for another one of the amazing debut game titles. They're amazing games. Thanks again. A new Megabot update coming soon. I really respect him for coming out and being like, nah, man. You know?
Yeah. And the thing is, because I think he's a solo dev, so when you have because I think his thing was if I just keep changing my name, I technically could be a different studio.
Yeah.
So he was that's not what I'm trying to do. So
yeah, he's in it for the love of the game, which I respect.
I would say though,
I gave it to Clair Obscur.
Go. Same.
Yeah,
because I think it's also just the way it debuted.
Yeah.
Because literally, I remember we saw this on the Xbox conference, and I was like, oh yeah, turn-based game with action elements reminds me of Yakuza Like a Dragon. Cool, and that's it. And I was gonna write it off, and I think a lot of folks were like, whatever. And then it came out, and everyone's like, you have to play it. This is the best game ever. I think it really it landed when it landed.
Yeah,
really well.
Really killed it. Honestly, really knocked it out of the park. But yeah, so then we have best mobile game: Destiny Rising, Persona 5, Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves.
Pretty Derby,
Listen, I just vote Sonic because I recognize Sonic, but I mean, yeah, It was funny actually because there was a tweet where it was like, oh, like money scam, money scam, money scam, Muse, money scam. And then someone responds to it. It says money scam, money scam, money scam, money scam, but Japan, Wuthering Wave, or like money scam. So, I don't really have much to say on this category specifically, but
Yeah, yeah, same.
Best AR/VR, Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. I gave it to Midnight Walk, but
yeah, it looks like it has a unique art style. I haven't played it, so
same.
Yeah.
Best action game, Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. I give it to Battlefield 6.
Battlefield's not really an action game, man. I can't vote. Even Doom, I don't know.
I feel like this is such a vague category.
Yeah, Hades had good combat, but there are valid critiques against it.
Yeah.
And I haven't played Ninja Gaiden, so I can't really say.
What would you give it to then?
I mean, I just Hades because I don't have anything else.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I definitely don't think Doom deserves it because Doom, I really think the combat loop isn't as fun, to be honest, as the other Dooms. I think it's by far the worst one. Between 1, 2, and 3. Best action/adventure game, combining combat and traversal puzzle solving. Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Silk Song, Indiana Jones, Split Fiction. I gave it to Split Fiction just because of how creative it is.
Yeah, I would say Split Fiction or Indiana Jones. I mean,
fair.
I don't know, like, because Ghost of Yotei is more Ghost, which is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It does a unique thing with like how you traverse the world. Like, okay, it's not unique per se, but it's like, it's much like you don't have waypoints that you can just go to. You have to like actually interact with the world because it gives you like this card system. So you follow clues and you follow like general areas. So that's unique. Like that's different than like most modern open world. Death Stranding, like, it's fun, but it's hard to say. That's more of an adventure game.
Yeah.
But like it's vibes. You can't like, I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, either Split Fiction or Indiana Jones. I don't know. Yeah, Split Fiction just because Joseph Ferris.
Yep, I agree with it. I agree with that. Joseph Ferris deserves it. I wanted to get on stage. Fuck the Oscars. But he probably won't. Best RPG: Avowed, Clair Obscur, Kingdom Come 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Outer Worlds 2. Easy sweep for Clair Obscur, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2.
Also, shout out to Obsidian. They made 2 games, man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Shout out to them. Oh, I also played and finished Outer Worlds 2 in the time that we recorded. I forgot to mention it. It was okay. Solid 7 out of 10. That's kind of all I have to say on it. It's
very forgettable. You see how it is. Like you forgot even to mention it. That's impact.
Best fighting. That's it. Just best fighting. I feel like they should just remove this category, to be completely honest. I feel like every year they struggle to find stuff to put in here, and it's just like, okay. Yeah. But the answer...
do you know what's crazy? The fact that Multiverses won this, and then next year got...
is gone.
2 years
gone.
Yeah.
We got 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fate of Fury, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Virtua Fighter 5, Revo World Stage. I mean, I gave it to 2XKO.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about two fighting game collections. Well, technically 3, because like Virtual Fighter 5 is old, I think.
And then, yeah, Virtual Fighter 5 is old. But yeah, then we have Best Family, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross World, and Split Fiction. I gave it to Mario Kart World.
Really? I would go Bonanza.
You haven't even played it.
Well, just because it's doing something unique. Like, okay, are you telling me open world Mario Kart?
Well, appropriate for family play. That's why I was like, oh, like what would be fun to play with people. Bonanza is a one player game. You know.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you couldn't go split fiction either. Then that's co-op.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
No,
It's
it's
like,
too late now.
bro, imagine if you have a family of 4, then you say, okay, it's my turn to play.
Rotation.
Yeah.
Best sim / strategy. We have Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Civ 7, 6 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and then 2 Point Museum. What are you giving it
Well,
to?
normally I would give it to a Civ game, but I did not like the changes they made this time around. I'm not gonna lie.
Understandable. I gave
But
it to
also,
Altars.
I did not play. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, just because of like the idea was really unique and really cool. Conceptually, I think it was.
You weren't a fan of it before, right?
It's not my kind of game, but I recognize like greatness, if that makes sense. You know, I might pick up Final Fantasy Tactics. I heard it's really good, but we'll see. Best sports / racing: EA Sports, F125, Mario Kart, Rematch, and Sonic Cross Worlds.
Rematch. I would.
Okay, fair.
Just because it's new, bro.
Yeah. Best multiplayer: Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, Split Fiction.
Arc Raiders, man.
Really? Oh man, I'm struggling between Peak and Arc Raiders.
You know what's interesting? The fact that like Peak was just like made as a
Like a throwaway
I guess
game.
like a game jam type game.
Yeah.
With like Aggro Crab and Landfall Studio.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it was like 2 separate studios that made this game, so it's like 2 indies that kind of came together.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Arc
think
Raiders, I don't know, man. It's a unique experience, but also Peak is a unique experience as well.
yeah, but I guess the question is which one am I playing? Like, still wanting to play more of, right? I'm good on Peak. I do want to play more Arc Raiders. So, I guess that answers that question. Best adaptation: Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, Last of Us Season 2, Until Dawn. I voted for Minecraft movie.
Oh my god. Chicken jockey.
I'm actually a chicken jockey. I'm actually surprised Sonic 3 did not make this list.
Damn.
Would you put?
That faithfully and authentically adapts a video game into another medium. I would say Until Dawn. I haven't seen it, but like from what I heard, the premise sounds like it matches up.
Okay.
They botched season 2 of Last of Us is already difficult, but like this one was like doubled down.
Mm-hmm.
They took some turns with some characters that like why would you go that way?
Yeah. Fair enough. Most anticipated game: 007, First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and then Witcher 4.
Witcher 4 for me.
I also put Witcher 4 for myself also.
Either that or a Requiem.
Yeah. But I know that GTA 6 is going to win. But still, Witcher 4 looks like sick, and I'm really excited for it. Content Creator of the Year: Kadriel, Kai Cenat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and then Burnt Peanut. I gave it to Moist Critical because he said Israel sucks. So, yeah. And then Best Esports.
Because Moist Critical always talks about like things.
Yep.
He's like, okay, guys, today we're gonna talk about Burger King foot lettuce.
The most relevant organization ever is. Best Esports: Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang, Valorant. It was really funny because
they really dug into what the heck is this Mobile Legends Bang? What is this, bro?
Yep. I gave it to League of Legends.
You're telling me Street Fighter 6 is not on here?
Yeah, I don't know what categories they used, how they describe like this, but you know. 2
Valve games and 2 Riot games.
Mm-hmm.
What, bro? Like, there's a whole Evo Grand Champion thing. Look at this, best esports athlete. Oh my, 2 of them are Street Fighter people.
Yep. Best esports athlete: Brock, Chovy, Forsaken, Kakeru, Mena RD, and then Zuio. I gave it to Mena RD, dude. He's such a crazy Street Fighter 6 player.
Yeah.
I think he won.
Bro, Jeff Keighley, bro. I gotta talk to you, bro. What the heck is Mobile Bang Bang? You're telling me you esports when two of the esports athletes are Street Fighter players. I can't believe this, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yep.
man. They probably got a endowment check just to get this Bang Bang game in there.
This
bro.
is
What the heck is it?
these are the categories that are gonna get announced like on this, like when he's like really up close
On
to the camera.
side? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's like Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Like
Yeah. And the winner
um,
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and the winner is Team Falcons. Best esports team. I voted for Genji. Just because I know them, but other than that, you know.
Bro, I don't even who are these guys, man?
Yeah. And then we have players' choice. So these three are voted for like by the players. So we'll see. But yeah.
Opens up December 1st. Okay.
Yeah. So we will wait for it. But looks cool. I am excited for it. I wonder what, let's say for the outro, what is it that you're actually let me get this timestamp down.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
All right, so Ahmed is going for full delusion for his his, you know.
Ryu walks up to Cyclops and they shake hands. Ryu has a beard. Cyclops is wearing contacts now because he doesn't have to wear his visor.
Okay.
That's how you modernize a character, dude.
Fair.
But you told me he couldn't get LASIK. They put they laser eye surgery. Yeah, I mean, he's got both of those. He has lasers and eyes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fair.
Okay, let me walk it back a bit.
No,
Okay,
no, it's too late.
seriousness.
It's happening.
No, please. Wait.
Arc
Raiders 2.
I
The
would
cover art is AI.
the whole game is AI. That's it.
Yeah.
I would say I am gonna say Half-Life.
My honest answer, Half-Life. You want Half-Life to show up?
I think it'd be sick.
My honest answer, I want Sony to make a Sly Cooper game, and they give the keys to the team Asobi, the guys behind Astrobot.
Okay.
I want them
not
to
bad.
give them that Dude, Sony is gonna fumble this so hard. People want different experiences. People want like not cheaper, but they want new experiences. Like we have the ability to like they have the ability to make smaller games and with smaller structure, and not everything has to be an instant seller. Like not everything has to be like such a like multi-million-dollar like powerhouse. Just make something that people can enjoy. Give it to Team Asobi, who's made things like smaller things and know how to make games now, and have a track record and have won a game of the year with such a charming, like fun to play platformer, and let them just revisit one of your old IPs.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all I want, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 4 to be a good one, actually. I can see that coming through, but we'll find out, I guess. They've been kind of quiet on it.
You know what it's gonna be? I bet you. I'll write this right now. Clip it and ship it. It's gonna be gameplay for Intergalactic Heretic Prophet, whatever that game is.
No.
And I don't care about this, man. Just show me freaking a raccoon stealing some freaking the Fabergé egg.
You know what I want? I want them to have like a real raccoon just run on the stage and like grab a bunch of like little biscuits. I think that'd be dope.
He's wearing a little blue beret.
Yeah, literally, it'd be so fun. But yeah, I am excited to see this come through. Cool. Yeah. Anything else for the outro before I finish it out here? Drink some water.
It sucks to be a McLaren fan.
Dude,
it was 2 a.m. I was sitting in bed and I just see a bunch of people saying Lando got disqualified. I was like, what the hell? They must be joking. And then I'm blasting all of my group chats. Oh my god, it's fucking happening.
Yep.
Max is gonna win.
Yep.
If you know, you know. If you
I
know,
am
it's just
so
Formula
excited.
1.
If you do know though, these next couple of races are gonna be so good. We'll come to you next week to see what happens, I guess. But yeah, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.